المرسلين على آله وصحابه أجمعين سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم سبحانك لا فهم لنا إلا ما فهمتنا إنك أنت الجواد الكريم وقل رب زدني علما. قال المصنف رحمه الله تبارك وتعالى ونفعنا بعلمه في الدارين. قال وأن أبي يحيى وقيل أبي محمد سهل بن عبد حيثمة بفتح الحاء المهملة وإسكان الثاء المثلثة الأنصاري رضي الله عنه قال انطلق عبد الله بن سهل محيص بن مسعود إلى خيبر وهي يومئذ صلح فتفرق فأتى محيص إلى عبد الله بن سهل وهو متشحط في دمه وهو يتشحط في دمه قتيلا فدفنه ثم قدم المدينة. فانطلق عبد الرحمن بن سهل ومحيص وحويص ابن مسعود إلى النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فذهب عبد الرحمن يتكلم فقال كبر كبر وهو أحدث القوم فسقط فتكلما فقال أتحلفون وتستحقون قاتلكم وذكر تمام الحديث متفق عليه. So here continuing with the chapter of the respect and honor for the ulama, the people of knowledge and the people of the elders, kabair, kibar, the elders, those who are more senior in the community, and the people of virtue and position. So here is actually a part of a very long hadith, and it's very interesting, and it was a very important hukm shari, which is called al-qasama. It's not the place to discuss that, but in any case, this is part of that hadith, which contains also an element which is connected to the chapter that we are referring to here. So the story which, the event which took place was that one Abdullah ibn Sahal and one Muhayyis ibn Mas'ud, who were from one of the tribes of Medina, they went to Khaybar for purchase of dates or to look after their some arrangement they had with persons over there in Khaybar. And at that point in time, وَهِيَ يَوْمَئِذٍ صُلْحٌ, and at that point in time, Khaybar had already been taken under the authority of Islam, and the people of Khaybar had been sent out, or they had been conquered, and then Nabi actually had an agreement with them that they would continue to work on the land, and the proceeds from the land would be divided between them and the Prophet ﷺ, in other words, the Bayt al-Mal and the Islamic government. So that was the condition. So in other words, there was a pact at that particular time between the Jews and the Islamic State. So they went there for their own issue, and they parted ways, and they went about their business. And then, as Muhayyisa came back looking for his companion Abdullah ibn Sahal, he found him lying in a pool of blood, in sort of, in the last throes of death. And so, who's killed this person, And ultimately, he very soon died. And so, Muhayyis had buried him there, and then he came back to Medina. And then now the brother of Abdullah ibn Sahal, whose name was Abdurrahman ibn Sahal, and then the two brothers, Muhayyis, who had been present, and then also his elder brother, Hawayisa. So the three of them came to the Prophet ﷺ demanding justice in relation to the killing of Abdullah ibn Sahal, their tribesmen. So now Abdurrahman, who was the actual brother of Abdullah, and he happened to be the youngest of the group, so he came forward and he started to speak. So interestingly, even though he was the brother and he was the most closely connected to the one who was murdered, so Nabi ﷺ said, Kabbir, Kabbir. He noticed that there were others elder to him, so he said, let the elder person speak. So we should understand that if we have a group and a delegation, for example, so the elder one the eldest of that group is the one who should represent them, unless there's some specific reason why that wouldn't, he's not capable or qualified, or he's not informed, whatever. But generally that's the adab, that is the etiquette which Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam has taught us. And again, putting those ahead who have seniority in terms of years, which is something that we've all but lost. Now when the person gets elder, they say, okay, go sit, it's become useless. Bring in the young blood, and we talked about the young blood is young blood, and it's very hot, very emotional, and has a lot of energy, and that energy needs guidance, otherwise it can really get out of hand. And so we see this also prolifically shown by the Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam, let the elder one come forward and let him speak and represent. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the tawfiq to understand these beautiful etiquettes of our deen and apply them and be a source of a demonstration to the poor humanity which is now bereft of etiquettes and adab, morals and ethics. Ameen thumma ameen wa akhir da'wana.